Why were pokeballs created? When we talk about the Pokemon universe, there are a few specific details that come to people's minds. And without a doubt, it is what helps them immediately recognize what we are talking about. The first of these details is the very popular Pokemon, Pikachu, who has been and has remained the official mascot of the franchise since its beginnings. Another of these details is the very recognizable Pokeball, a small spherical device used by Pokemon trainers. But at some point, did you stop to think, who was it that created what we know today as Pokeballs? Or maybe you have asked yourself, what is the full function of these Pokeballs? And why was this spherical device originally created? Is it possible that a human could be trapped in a Pokeball? In this video, we will be discussing everything related to Pokeballs, from their origination point to where we are today. And for more videos of your favorite series and movies, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Welcome to the Oasis Geek. Before starting this video, I invite you to participate in the new giveaway we will be having in this channel, where we will be giving away the first volume of Scarlet Witch by Steve Orlando, a story that will mark the future of the Marvel Universe. To participate, all you have to do is comment which is your favorite moment of the Marvel Universe. The winner will be announced on November 30th. Let's start by explaining what exactly is a Pokeball. In the Pokemon world, Pokeballs play a vital role in the bond between trainers and Pokemon. The standard Pokeball design is red on top and white on the bottom, with a button in the center that opens the ball to release or capture a Pokemon. In itself, a Pokeball is a small spherical device used by Pokemon trainers to catch, store, and transport Pokemon. Has that always been the purpose of this device? What is the origin of Pokeballs? The origin of Pokeballs can be traced back to a fictional story in the Pokemon world. The first tools for catching Pokemon date back to ancient times and were made of natural materials. In Pokemon Legends Arceus, set in the historical region of Hisui, which is a primitive version of the Sinnoh region, we see ancient Pokeballs made from apricots and boulders. These apricot Pokeballs were hollow, filled with materials that could store energy, and had a basic mechanical lock to capture and contain a Pokemon. They were more rudimentary than modern Pokeballs, with a simpler design, but with the same main purpose: to capture Pokemon and bond with them. If their purpose of creation hasn't changed since the beginning, why change it from how it was done in the old days? Over time, Pokeballs became more advanced as technology evolves. This is inevitable because just like in the Pokemon world, we have adapted to technological changes. The creation of Pokeballs went from apricot craftsmanship to mechanical production, probably thanks to advances in materials and energy manipulation. This allowed for the creation of smaller, more reliable devices that could store Pokemon in miniaturized form, making it easier for trainers to transport multiple Pokemon. How many types of Pokeballs are there exactly, and why do they vary so much? In the Pokemon franchise, there are over 30 types of Pokeballs, each one having a different purpose. For example, when we talk about Pokeballs, we can say that these would be part of the standard ones, such as the Super Ball, or Great Ball as they are commonly known, the Ultra Ball, and the Master Ball. The difference between each of these is their design, and that they gradually increase their capture rate. The Pokeball being the most basic with a standard catch rate, followed by the Great Ball, which has a 1.5 catch rate, having 0.5 more than the standard Pokeball, followed by the Ultra Ball, which has twice the catch rate of a standard Pokeball, and finally the Master Ball, which guarantees a 100% catch rate for any Pokemon without failure. And that is why they are usually used on legendary or very rare Pokemon. But this is not the only thing, as there are Pokeballs that were designed to increase their capture rate based on their environment or type. The Dusk Ball works best in dark areas, such as caves or at night, and provides a significantly higher success rate than standard pokeballs in these conditions. For water-related encounters, the dive ball is very effective, especially when catching Pokemon that are fishing or underwater. The nest ball offers more chances to catch low-level Pokemon, making it ideal for weaker or early-stage Pokemon. Finally, the net ball is designed for insect and water-type Pokemons and offers trainers a higher capture rate for these specific types. So we have the pokeballs that are considered standard, and those that were designed to make it easier to catch Pokemon based on their type or environment. Is there any other reason why they designed a different Pokeball? There are actually 3 other reasons why they created more Pokeballs. One of these reasons is for specific situations, such as the case of the Quick Ball, which is ideal for fast catches, offering a higher catch rate when you use it at the start of a battle. There is also the Timer Ball, which is much more effective the longer the battle lasts, since its capture rate increases according to the time you spend in the battle. We also have Pokeballs that are specific to each Pokemon, and I'm not talking about a Pokeball that can only catch Pikachu, but they are adapted to the particular characteristics of the Pokemon that will be or has been caught. For example, the Level Ball is more successful when used with Pokemon of a lower level than the trainer's own. In the case of Pokemon from the opposite sex of the trainer, the Love Ball increases the chances of successful capture. The Lure Ball works best when fishing, providing a higher success rate for Pokemons that are found this way, while the Heavy Ball excels when capturing large and heavy species such as Onix or Snorlax. Finally, we have the specialized and exclusive Pokeballs, which were designed for specific scenarios or rare Pokemon, often with unique properties or limited availability. Such is the case of the Safari Ball, which is exclusive to Safari zones, with properties specific to the challenge of catching Pokemon in this area. Like the Dream Ball, which originally comes from the Dream World, it is very effective with sleeping Pokemon. Understanding all this, we now know that Pokeballs are not only a fundamental tool in the Pokemon world, but also a reflection of how technology and creativity have merged to improve the experience of capturing and coexistence between trainers and Pokemon. From their humble beginnings with apricot balls, to modern advances with multiple variants designed to meet all kinds of challenges, Pokeballs have evolved to suit the diverse needs of trainers. Whether it's to capture a Pokemon in a specific environment by type, or to ensure a quick catch, each type of Pokeball has a clear purpose, helping trainers create stronger bonds with their Pokemon while conquering new challenges. Is it possible for a human to get caught in a Pokeball? In the Pokemon Adventures manga, there is a scene in which a human, Red, is partially captured by a Pokeball, although it is more of a visual joke than an actual capture. However, in the main series, Pokeballs are always shown as useful only for capturing Pokemon, suggesting that humans are immune to their effects. Of course, we don't cover all the Pokeballs that have been created, but we do cover what we consider to be all the purposes why they keep creating variations of them. But tell me what you think about all this. Did you know the origin of Pokeballs? What is your favorite Pokeball and why? Did we miss any important details about Pokeballs? If so, don't forget to leave it in the comments. For more videos of your favorite series and movies, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. You are on The Oasis Geek.